Hi everybody, this is Pinaki Kathiari, and in this support video we're going to talk about creating revenue reports and also using report types in order to filter revenue reports. Right? So if you go to the Reports tab, and after you've installed Resource Hero, you'll see this folder for Resource Hero app reports. And you'll notice there's a few revenue reports here. So let me just click on one of them, Revenue by Opportunity Detail. And what this is doing, it's giving me every opportunity, all of my resources, and the revenue that we're generating per month. And the revenue is basically determined by the the number of hours for that given month multiplied by the rate for that person. So, and in this report, it's given the forecast report. So this is what I've forecasted the time to be, but how do we make it so that it's the actual hours? So you might be billing based on the actual hours tracked by your employees or resources, and that's the report that you want to generate here. And moreover, you notice that this is not filtered by anything. Like, so say we want to filter this report by opportunities that are only in one, for example. And you won't be able to do that with the sample reports that Resource Hero brings because we need to connect certain objects in what we call report types. And we just simply can't do that on base install. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to basically open up in a new tab uh, back into my admin settings area. This way, oops, my setup area. This way we could compare back with this one once we're done. So the first thing we need to do is create a custom report type. And the best way to do that is just find report types. So it's under cases and report types here. I'm going to click on that. And it gives you a quick overview message on how to do that. I'm just going to hit continue. So we're going to make a custom report type that connects several objects. So I'm going to click on New Custom Report Type, and we're going to start with the Opportunity object. Of course, this could be any object you choose, but where is it? Opportunities, right? And the report type label, I'm going to call it Op to Forecast. And what this is doing is, show you in a second. What this is doing is basically connecting the opportunity object with the resource assignment object to the resource forecast object. So what I've just done here is put in a label, given it a name, given it a description, and I'm going to store it in category other reports. And we're going to make it deployed. I'm going to hit next. Right? And in this screen, we actually connect these objects. So our main object is opportunity. The next object we're going to relate is called the resource assignments. And the next object is going to be called resource forecast. And don't let the name resource forecast deceive you. The resource forecast object also contains the actual information of the actual hours and the actual amounts and all those fields from Resource Hero. So I'm going to click Save. Right, so now we've created it. Now we could go in and create that report that we're looking for. So we'll go into Reports. We'll go to New Report. And then we're going to find that report here. It should be in Other Reports. And Opt to Forecast is here. So let's go create the report. So the report that we saw over here, it's a matrix report. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to create a matrix report. So we're going to change this into matrix. And one of the first things we're going to do is let's just show all opportunities. And the date field that we're going to use, then that's going to be the date field that we're going to use to factor in our time is going to be the forecast date. So the forecast date field lives within the resource forecast object. And again, so the resource forecast object will also have the actual hours and the actual amount. The range that I'll put current fiscal year. You could change this to whichever makes sense. And now here we are in the actual report area. we're going to take the opportunity name and we're just going to drag it here. If it's not over there, you could always find the opportunity name within the list here, and here it is right there. And now we're going to, let's just get rid of some of these extraneous fields. This R number, we actually don't need it. This RFN, we actually don't need it, right? And then we're going to go and find the resource name. So the resource name is under the resource assignments. Let's see. And we can't find it here relatively easy. The best way to do it is start typing resource. Or name. Here it is, resource name. And we're going to drop that in here as well, right? And what we want to do is now put the actual amount. We want to actually first put the forecast date here. So let's just type in the word date, and here we have the forecast date. It's under the resource forecast object, so we'll pop that in here. And you'll notice it's done by day. So just for purposes of this demo, let's just make it by month. All right, and now we're going to put the actual amount in here. So let's type in actual. So here is the actual amount, and we want to use the actual amount that's in the resource forecast object, not the one in the resource assignment object. So we're going to grab this, I'm going to drag it right into the cell here, and then we're going to summarize it by the sum. So let's hit apply. All right, and let's just, this record count is in there. We're just going to get rid of that. So we're going to go in here and uncheck record count. That's basically it. So now we've put the opportunity name, the resource name, and the actual amounts in here. So let's just run the report. And here we have it. So these are the actual hours multiplied by the rate for each individual resource throughout the year, right? So now we see all of this information here, and that's great. So the reason we created this actual report type is so now we could filter stuff based on the stage of the opportunity. So let's go to customize. I'll just show you how that works. So we'll go to customize. We're going to add a filter here. So we got to click add field filter, and we're going to find in opportunities the stage. So let's say, where is that? Opportunity name, stage, right? And we're going to make sure, let's just say for argument's sake, let's put in when the stage equals closed one. And we could just check this off and insert selected. So stage equals closed one, we're going to filter by those. I hit OK. Now I'll run the report. And now it only shows me the opportunities that are closed one. And that's predominantly how you do it. In order to basically create your actual amounts or revenue broken up by month, you're basically creating this matrix, and you're creating a report types to be able to then use fields within the opportunity object to filter information. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. Visit us at Resource Hero app support, and enjoy. Thank you.